right now it's dark, but if you press the button, it's going to light up blue. So the first thing you need to do, which I've already done, is set the time. So when I click that, you're going to click the time button, and then it's just going to let you just set it for, tells you what day, and you can move up and down to figure out what your day. Right now it's Wednesday, 12:09. Then you just keep pressing the clock button, and then it sets the time there for you. And then the next thing you want to do too is go to your settings and try to set, like, for your each time your mister is going to go off at. So you're going to want to go click set, and then it's either you want to go in auto, or it's going to go, oh, that did not work. So it's going to go auto, on or off, and you just move by the two arrows there. And then after that, you're going to go, you can do what week it's going to go on. So right now I have it on week and auto, so every day it's going to go off at the same times. So again, let's try again. So it's going to go auto, and then I have it going on for a week. So it's going the same times every week. And so then now it's on P0. And the first thing I want to do is what time I want to do my first spray at. So all you have to do is press the clock button again. Keeps on timing out here. Yeah, so I'm on P1 now, so I just switched over. So just press the clock button, and then you can set the time you want your second spray to go off, or your first spray. It's very universal for all the settings. And then once you're finished with that, this right here, I was a little confused on. This is how many seconds you want, or minutes you want your timer or your sprayer to, like, the mister to stay on. So I thought, I'm like, oh, I'll do 10, maybe then 10:01. No, you actually have to put the seconds, or put 1 minute by, because if you put 10:01, it's gonna mist for 10 hours, and you don't want that. So it's starting at 10 o'clock a.m. and it's gonna go for 58 seconds. And don't ask me why. I just kind of picked a random number. And then it's going to be like that for the exact other one. So at 10 o'clock, it's going to go 58 seconds. At 2 o'clock, it's going to go for 1 minute and 25 seconds. At 6 o'clock, it's going to go for 1 minute and 30 seconds. And then that's my last mode, I think. And I also have it again at the very beginning one is that starts at 7:30, and I think it's going on for 2 minutes, which is like a nice deep soak. And then all the other modes that you aren't using, don't worry. I was like, oh my God, is it going to start at 12? No, because you don't have any duration of seconds or minutes or whatever for it to spray. So it goes all the way to P9, and I think, right? Yeah, P9. So you can set 10 settings on your MistKing. And so it goes from P0 to P9. So there's 10 settings. Right now, I used to only spray my cage 3 times a day, but I moved it, kind of made it so that it sprayed it kind of 4 times throughout the day, just because the misting is very subtle, that it doesn't give a lot of water droplets if you don't have it on for a long period of time. Another thing too, if you look at it, this is saying the time right here. Is it backwards? Oh Lord. Okay. Well, anyways, it's 12:12, and then on the other side, so on the right hand side, it's gonna tell you when your next misting is at. So it says right now it's 12:12, and my next misting is at 2 o'clock p.m. Yeah. So. Just remember, if you are setting up a MistKing system, it does have to be gravity fed. So, which means you can't have it sitting at the same level as your cage. You can't have it below. It has to be on top. So, and it's kind of difficult to, difficult to fill this bucket up, mostly just because I'm so short, and this is literally in the tallest part there. Like, there's my ceiling. And it can barely fit something up there to pour water in. I use a watering can, but I can only use half. Another thing too, which I've seen in other videos, which they recommend not to use a light bucket. but they said you just don't want to let a lot of light in. There we go. This is a dark room, so I'm not really too worried about it. Obviously, I'm still going to check it every once in a while to see if there's any algae buildup that I can maybe clean. And I would probably do that every time when my water reservoir is lowered or like not as high as it is now. Because I think right now it's like up here. And when it gets down to below the nozzle, I'll just unhook everything and take it down. Or unhook this and then take it down. But yeah, so let's see if we can find Carlo once again. Again, he's probably hiding because, you know, I'm in his space and chameleons do not like that. Let's open the cage here. Again, like I said, like if you really want to see the MistKing go off, it's not going off right now because I don't want to interrupt my system. But yeah, and it's a very fine mist. I also, with my feeding cup, I poked holes in it at the bottom so that if it did get any water in it, it can actually like drain out, but not enough room for the crickets to actually like jump out or like go through the bottom. So let's see if we can see Carlo. Oh, sorry guys, I know it's a little bumpy. Do you see him? There he is in the back. See, he's hiding. My cage. Okay, so another fun fact too. This cage, this plant was so full, and like two and a half weeks ago, and then all the leaves fell off of it because I don't think it was getting enough sunlight. So I went out and bought a new full spectrum light bulb to help the plants grow. That's beside my basking. So we'll see if it grows back. If not, I'm probably going to get him a new plant because it looks kind of dumb. Alright, that's the end of that. Okay everybody, well that's the end of my video today. I hope you enjoyed it. I kind of hope you have kind of like a little bit of greater understanding of the MistKing system and how I kind of set it up. I do apologize for not having the camera rolling for the whole time I set it up, but again, like if you get a MistKing, you're going to get instructions. Follow the instructions. Don't throw them away. They're very important. Another thing that you should probably take from this video is if you don't have the right drill bit, get the right drill bit so you don't have problems like I did. And another thing too is that just remember that it has to be gravity fed, the water. So your reservoir bucket has to be higher than your cage or wherever you put the nozzles for the water to actually flow out and mist your cage, if that makes sense. Other than that, like the system for like for programming the MistKing system, it's super simple. Like it comes in one page of instructions just to do. If you have any questions, let me know. I can try my best to see if I can answer any of your MistKing questions. Although the best place would go to get any questions would be their website themselves or Reddit. I think Reddit has a lot of useful information on a lot of good topics surrounded by chameleons or by like misting systems themselves. So anyways, thank you for watching. Again, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, bye everybody.